Ladies and gentlemen, I am Eye of Alchemy, aka AJ the Alchemist on my other channel. Today I am here with a photographer, a very underrated photographer, and we are going to do a little bit of a challenge. So we are in town, in Cape Town. The weather is kind of overcast, nice weather, but I'm gonna let this photographer introduce himself. Go for it.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel France Mangaliso, also known as Mangi_France at Instagram. So if you want to check out my images and what I do, just check on my Instagram. What I basically shoot the most, and my favorite style of shooting, is street photography and mainly portraits, and yeah, that's it basically.
So Mangi is a digital photographer, right? Mangi wants to get into film photography. So today we have a bit of a challenge. I got two of the same lenses. He doesn't know what they are. We are going to be shooting at between 80 and 90mm equivalent because we both have APS-C sensors. We both shoot Canon. We're going to put our skills to the test and we're going to see how good Mangi is with street photography. So today we have this little beast that's already on an adapter. Let me show you guys. You in focus is stealing the focus. Let me steal the focus. Okay, so this is the Super-Takumar 55mm f2. Very nice lens. And Mangi is gonna try and shoot manual today. Seeing that it's his first time, he's never mounted it before. I'm mounting it for him as well. It's very simple. You just line it up over there, twist, and it snaps in.
I'm actually very excited. Very excited about this. It feels nice. Actually cute. cute.
So guys, we are gonna snap some street shots. That's a really good shot, dude. Take a shot. You control the aperture on the ring. Live, we are doing his first shot. He just snapped his first shot with this lens. He's gonna learn how to use it. We're gonna take some time, check out what we can do, and I'm gonna throw mine on. I have a mirrorless camera, so I have a mirrorless adapter with the same lens, and we are going to shoot. Stay tuned guys, and I hope you enjoy the video. This is a type of chill video, just for you guys to kick back, relax. Maybe you're cleaning your lenses, maybe you servicing your camera, or whatever you're doing, eating or whatever. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the video. Peace. So we are currently vlogging. Just take a picture of me so that you can show them how we're vlogging. Can you see how shaky this footage is, guys? We are currently vlogging with a 90mm equiv, 85-90mm equiv. I'm vlogging with a lens that's about 50-60 years old. Mangi, any thoughts on the lens so far?
I can't explain it. Sorry guys, I'm lost of words. It's a beautiful, nice.
Let me show you the lens, guys.
It's just perfect.
Let me show you the lens. There we go. That's what I'm shooting with. Anyway, let's go.
So AJ, tell us about the journey so far and what have we been doing so far in the journey and what are we planning to do?
Okay.
How has it been for you so far?
I think you're videoing my shoulder. Am I in frame properly? We shot a couple shots up in Tamboerskloof. Just got 1 or 2 shots, didn't look great there. We moved up to Greenpoint. I'm sure you guys know Greenpoint. We got we got quite a few snaps, and then we ran into some snags. Mangi's card folded up because he forgot to format it. I had to switch batteries. So we stopped at Truth Coffee. We got some coffee, really good stuff. And we're gonna walk around town, get some nice dynamic shots. I don't want it to be boring pictures, so we're gonna walk around and see if we can get things that we don't normally see, because we're not normally in town. So you guys should stay tuned. Oh shit, you guys should stay tuned and see what we come up with. Okay, so I know this is blown out, but we are in a very tricky situation with regards to shooting. And I know it's a different day and we're wearing different clothes as well.
Not
so
me.
what happened was...
No.
Okay, he's wearing the same hoodie. But I promise it's a few days later.
Yeah.
What happened was I spoiled the footage like a true professional, you know. I made sure that I forgot my wind muff, and the wind noise destroyed all of the footage that we shot. And to give you guys some context, if I didn't tell you yet, Mangi is a professional photographer. He's also a Canon fanboy, and his favorite lens is the Canon 50mm f1.8. So today we are going to compare how his use was of the Super-Takumar 55mm f2 to that Canon lens. So firstly, with regards to build quality, how would you say each one fares?
In terms of the Takuma itself, it's an old lens made out of metal. The 1.8 is the modern latest lenses, and it's made out of plastic. So one is heavier than the other, obviously metal being heavier than plastic. In terms of feel of the Takuma lens, much more rugged, though it has a pleasant feeling to it. So yeah, I prefer the Takuma in terms of weight and feel of the lens.
With regards to focusing, we're talking about actually focusing the focus rings of the lenses and also focusing on your subject. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Okay, when it comes to focus, again, the Takuma outdoes, for me personally, the STM lens. Because since that you can manually get into those sweet spots, I believe that it's actually getting and giving you those sharp and accurate sharpness that you want compared to the STMI. Though it's capable of doing the same thing, but not as much as the Takuma lens.
So
and
you're saying that with regards to sharpness, the Takuma
yeah,
sharpness
regards to
has-
sharpness.
Okay.
So yeah.
Killed two birds with one stone, eh? You addressed, you addressed focusing and
Okay,
sharpness.
yeah,
Cool.
okay.
Okay, let's talk about color rendition. Now we know Canon is famous for the spectacular color science, and we know that the 50mm, the Nifty 50, is called that for a reason. It's excellent and
Yeah,
it's
it's
good
excellent,
value. How does that compare to the Takuma?
So as you mentioned, the execution, do I call it the execution or the
Sure.
implementation of the color that Canon has on the subject, it gets the exact approximate color rendition compared to
The Takuma?
the Takuma.
Did you forget what lens?
Yeah, compared to the Takuma. So the Takuma is more, for me personally, kind of like an artistic kind of lens with its pastel colors that it's giving off, that adds a certain feeling to the image. And for me, it feels like an artistic lens in terms of color rendition. In terms of color rendition, that gives you the feeling that the image is kind of like has a painting, some sort of.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
So yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Trax.
so-
Thanks.
so-
Thanks. We spoke about color rendition, and what goes well with color is background. Let's talk about background blur. Now we know you guys drew over bokeh, right? So Canon's 50mm is the Nifty 50 once again for a reason. It's excellent with its background blur,
Yeah,
super
yeah,
smooth.
yeah.
I know a lot about the Takumar, but I'm not going to say anything. I want to hear Mangi's thoughts about that compared to the Canon.
So
what can you
yeah,
tell us?
being that you mentioned that the Nifty 50, one of its characteristic known for is because of its blur, the effect that it has on the image. So we give credit to that, and it's definitely excellent lens when it comes to the blur. But compared to the Takuma lens, I would say that the older lens kind of like outdoes the Nifty 50 in terms of pushing out the blur much more softer out, giving it a dreamy feeling, and even its blur,
The bubble
the
bokeh?
blur, I would prefer and suggest, and I think it's kind of like of a fact that the blur amount of blur is much more stronger from the Takuma side than the Canon.
So we spoke about blur, we spoke about color rendition, we spoke about feel of use, manual, focusing, sharpness, we spoke about all of that. With regards to value, which lens do you think wins?
Definitely it has to be the Takuma lens. We've mentioned about the focus, we mentioned about the sharpening, we have
Price?
mentioned about the color rendition, the price. I should ask, I actually just shot, I don't know in terms of the detail of the price.
Okay, you tell me, how much is a Canon STM right now?
Out of store, straight from the shop, it's
Yeah, and used.
2005, and used could probably be around about 1.5.
Okay,
Yeah.
so brand new in mint condition, if you find one, a Takumar would be about 2,000 bucks. But I doubt you'll find one used, because I doubt you find one new because it's like 60 years old. So obviously on the used market is where you're gonna find it, and you'd find that lens anywhere from 400 bucks to 1,000 bucks if it's in fantastic condition. Yeah.
And another point that you've mentioned, it's amazing how an old lens 50 years old can still perform and get you like these stunning pictures, guys. I underrated it, I underestimated it, but as soon as I got what I captured, guys, I couldn't believe what this old lens can do.
So
Excellent.
you'd recommend them to try it?
Yeah, definitely.
Guys, if you like the video, like the video, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
So